Fighting Words, Volume 4, Hot Sex and Small Change, the 4 parts of the first story. So now, hopefully, you have a fairly comprehensive idea of my general appearance as I see it and as others see me. An olive-skinned, dark-haired, dark-eyed, possible foreigner who, even if he couldn't tell you where the power tools were, even if he couldn't fix your phone system, and even if he couldn't tell you how to get to Carnegie Hall or the Golden Gate Bridge, he would still gladly give you a match. Part 2. Sylvie. Shedding her trench coat like a butterfly emerging from a tan cocoon, Sylvie was wearing a thin, white cotton blouse that looked somehow European to my young eyes. Pretty, too, with delicate patterns subtly woven into it. She also wore a gray skirt with a zipper on the side of it. I ran my hands lightly over her shoulders and then dropped them down to her thighs, gently tracing figure eights with my fingertips on the tops of her knees, just under the edge of her skirt. She giggled. I was unsure how people moved along next. I think Sylvie detected this lack of plan. Part 3. Barbara. Since this malignant lab school idea was still in effect, while I was standing behind Miss Long Brown Hair hanging 2 feet down her back, which was always a major turn-on to me, I fatalistically took for granted that someone who looked so good from the back was certain to be too young for me, because I was cursed or something. But I had to be certain, so my too familiar pain of rejection experience could be complete. I was only a foot or so behind her, so I leaned forward slightly and said, very quietly, but as quickly as possible to get the misery over with, Miss, are you a freshman or a pre-freshman? A beat goes by. A 100-year-long beat. Then this beautiful face, peaches and cream complexion with such delicate features, hesitantly turned around and replied, mostly over her shoulder and with some pride, I'm a sophomore. Part 4. Sylvie et moi. Au revoir. The sex was molten and lots of fun. In my newsstand, in the wide back seat of my big, new, old car, in my apartment when my father wasn't home, in the forest preserves, cold, hot sex, man, and one time, even in the apartment of the guy who gave me the barn lamp. Nathan and his little group of old guys got a lot of winking and elbow nudging out of that one.